books you were given. We've got Holy Scripture. We've got how many types of books of novenas and rosaries and all kinds of things to strengthen us. We need to be doing this. Not, he was called in a special way. That's obvious. But we all need to be doing this. We truly do. I guess I shudder to know the day when every Catholic on the face of the earth does the mission that God intended for that person. Watch out, world. Right? So, if you haven't seriously asked God, what was your intention in creating me? Why did you put me on the face of the earth? Ask Him. Please, ask Him. He will let you know. Don't be disappointed that you don't end up being a Father Rookey or another holy priest or nun. There's a mission for you. It's God's plan. If we cooperate with God's plan, things go well. You're going to have your ups and downs, your bumps, but that's scriptural, right? You would understand that. You would recognize that. And because of these great teachers, you know how to survive when these crosses come. One thing I certainly need to learn is Father sees every one of us as a saint. And he's had his eyes worked on several times, and he still sees us that way. I'm the guy who gets to hear everything else that's going on around him about everyone. And yet, this man, this holy man, he's got nothing but great things to say. That's a talent. It must be a grace, because when I try to do it, I go, "Come on, Lord, you got to be kidding! How can I love this backstabber or that or whatever?" But these are the things that when we learn them about ourselves, we know we need to work on so we can become more like this. Okay? As God's children, you too have God's ear. He listens to you. He loves you. The result of perfecting this sits right here. Sits right here. Okay? And my wife wanted to make a comment. She says, you know where the holes are, the potholes in the highways in Illinois better than you know them around your own house. This one coming down. I truly appreciate this, and I told Father Peter that when the Lord called me to begin doing this, when he was first, as he would say, put on the shelf, the one question I had for the Lord was, do I need an I-pass? Because living in Wisconsin, I would only come down on that first Saturday when Father had his mass and healing at the Basilica. The Lord didn't answer that, so don't be surprised if he doesn't answer you, but I do have the I-pass. And
12 years of it.
12 years of it, and I think I figured out mileage-wise about 3.5 times around the earth. But all because the Lord asked me to do it. Not to look for a reward. God says, if I give you something to do, don't look for a reward. You just did what you were asked to do. And that's what Father Peter does. He just keeps walking day after day. Like you say, I can't help it that God's listening to my prayers. He prays. So each one of you from your hearts, as Our Lady is teaching us, to pray with the heart. Care about your brother and sister. And I'm sure many of you have learned this lesson. Back in the day, I wouldn't do things like this, but now when I see someone, even silently in prayer, Papa, help that person. Blessed Mother, help that person. That's a big change for me. And if we all did that, guess what? We can change things. I love them. We've shared many vehicles together over the years. I even got photos of one where he bled on from his hand, and when he rubbed it on the side, the inside of the door, of course, it was the letter M. It just didn't drip. It was the letter M for Our Lady. So we love you too. Okay, God bless you, Father.